whoever feel whatever, cry, hate me, throw things at me, abuse me, power. I'm empowered. No worries at all.
How would I react in real life अगर मेरी girlfriend या मेरी wife ये बात मुझे बोल रही होती कि यार you have to let me go so that the other man can take a glance at me and तो मुझे लगता है कि ये कैसे possible है?
We are in a system, it's an industry, it's run by male protagonists. You can't change that in a few months. It's going to take a while for people to accept it, people to want more stories, which are not bound by your hero-heroine structure. I am doing all I can to be safe. I am taking all precautions I possibly can. But अगर काम करना है और बाहर जाना है, तो that fear you will have to put at home.
Hello everyone, my name is Rudrani and welcome to Speak Easy. Today I'll be chatting with a team who is about to tell you a very strange story, literally. But the strange stories are the best ones, especially when it comes to stories like this, short stories. You don't really have to stick to tropes. Isn't that liberating? I'm starting with the captain of the ship, Raj.
It is. It absolutely is. I feel like you rightly said, it's you have the freedom to say a story the way it's meant to be said without sanitizing it or trying to tone it down or any of that, which is great. I mean, it's a medium that allows you to do that. Fortunately, we have a platform where we can showcase those stories, and if this story that we made, Khilona specifically, if you were to tone it down or try and sanitize it, it probably won't have the same effect or impact that it does now. So yeah, so absolutely grateful for that.
Abhishek, your work has always shown that you've chosen stories which are like this. Your work is highly regarded and you have attention along your way. Does it get difficult? Are you sometimes tempted to try things that might be typical because people around you are suggesting that to you?
If I'm getting to do something interesting every time, why would I want to do something typical? And I don't think like that also. It's like, it has to be, how do I say? It has to be entertaining. That's very important for me. Whatever I choose or whatever I'm reading, whatever I'm doing, that's A. And then B, of course, the character. How interesting is the character? How interesting is that story? And what is the character doing in that story? So all this, I think I'm passionate about acting. So I need the character to be written also very passionately. अगर वो राइटर ने पैशनेटली नहीं लिखा है, जस्ट ऐसे ही नॉर्मली लिख दिया, तो मुझे वो कैरेक्टर्स करने में नहीं मजा आता है, सीधी सी बात. आई एम एक्चुअली ओके विद स्टीरियोटाइपिंग एज लॉन्ग एज आई एम एबल टू डू डिफरेंट समथिंग डिफरेंट इन एवरी कैरेक्टर. मतलब मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है इफ समबडी इज ऑफरिंग मी कैरेक्टर जो कि मतलब डार्क है और क्या बोलते हैं एक पर्टिकुलर सोसाइटी से आता है या कुछ भी, मतलब if somebody is asking me to repeat something, the only the story has to be different. And वो फिर मेरे क्राफ्ट पे डिपेंड करता है कि हाउ डू आई मेक दैट सेम स्टीरियोटाइप कैरेक्टर मेक इट डिफरेंट. या सो इन फैक्ट आई टेक इट एज अ चैलेंज. मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है सेम कैरेक्टर्स बार बार करने में या फिर उसी तरह के स्पेस में जाकर वापस अपने आप को एक्सपेरिमेंट करने में. इनफैक्ट दैट इज अ बिगर टेस्टिंग ग्राउंड फॉर एन एक्टर, दैट you can do something different with the same kind of roles.
Nusrat, the most interesting part about this character also is that she's not a bechari. When you show people from a certain strata to show the class difference, sometimes stories tend to make them extremely pitiable and extremely sad and always looking for someone from the higher strata to come and save them. You vibe with characters like that, don't you? Tell me about this aspect and how liberating that is, not to play a bichari waiting for a man to come and save you all the time.
Totally, Nusrat. Absolutely underlining me. Not waiting for a man to save me at all. But
absolutely.
Now coming back to this, I like to have something in the character which is कुछ तो है. मतलब अभी as an actor आप उसको meat कह दो, as an actor आप उसमें flavor कह दो या आप उसमें layers कह दो, however you want to kind of word it. But I think the point is you should be able to have fun with doing that role and that character. I like doing different roles, but I know कि अच्छा इसमें कुछ ज़्यादा करने को है नहीं, तो मुझे मज़ा भी उतना कम आता है. When I know there's so much more to do with her or with this character in this story and narrative, then it's just my mind is working all the time कि और क्या करूँ और कैसे करूँ, इसको ऐसे करते, इसको ऐसे करते. So you get excited about it much more than you would normally get excited about a role which doesn't have anything to give. I don't know, but I guess from first films to now, whatever roles I've played, the girl has always been a certain off shade, people didn't want to do Pyar Ka Panchnama. I did it. I mean, I don't know, but I did it. So I feel like I have that थोड़ा tuning in my head कि मैं कुछ ऐसा मुझे दिख जाता है या पता नहीं मुझे से मजा आता है, तो I enjoy those characters and I try to bring them as close to reality as I can, or in terms of space as I can. I'm just glad that this film came my way and I could do this with you. I feel all my roles were empowering. I mean, people can think differently, but I definitely felt empowered to make whoever feel whatever, cry, hate me, throw things at me, abuse me. Oh, I'm empowered. No worries at all.
What is it that you won't do, Nisha? What is it that you feel like you say no to in a script? What is something that is where you draw the line?
Nice question, Rajani. I've never thought about it.
Really?
I really don't think I would say no to anything. Unless, I mean, if I like it, I wouldn't say no to it. I think the only criteria where I would say ये नहीं करना है, इसके मुझे पसंद नहीं है. Personally. And Abhishek knows me enough. He's seen me audition for a lot of things. He's only sat and auditioned me for. I don't have those notions of ये नहीं करना है. I always have that thing of अरे interesting है, इसको कैसे करना है. I think the question where I put in terms of my effort is how do I do this? Not that let's not do this. So yeah, never ever drew a line.
Yeah, I don't think it was strategized. Because strategy, I don't think she does that. Yeah.
Both the girls in Pyar Ka Panchnama 1 and 2 that I played, I honestly don't believe these girls exist. That was my ideological conflict, right?
Correct.
ऐसी नहीं हो सकती. मतलब I'm sure there are shades of this, but there are shades of a little more human emotions and nicer emotions as well. मतलब, it can't just be one side of the girl, but that film was made for that purpose.
Correct.
So ideologically, I didn't agree with it, but I didn't choose to not do it. I just found a new way to kind of make her more real and relatable. And I was amazed that the girls related to her more than the boys also.
Correct.
I had people messaging, हाँ मैं ऐसा करती हूँ. मैंने कहा, oh, nice to meet you. I have not met
ऐसा
you.
होता है.
No, fair enough. Abhishek, I think you'll have an interesting point here because you were part of a show where you have to play this cold-blooded killer who absolutely had no feelings except for his mentor.
What I feel is that as a society, we see so many things happening. I mean, day to day, I mean, you read the news and you will see some gory stuff happening in our society. The crime scenes are very bad. And sexual harassment bolo ya killings bolo ya jo bhi hai, even the wrong trials and everything. There are too many things happening in a 130 crore population country. And it's very important to, I think, face it upfront and sometimes show the audience upfront what is happening in the society so that they realize कि क्या हो रहा है. वरना ऐसा कुछ बहुत ही ग्लॉसी और अच्छी चीजें, मतलब वो तो दिखाते ही हैं, वो तो एक एंटरटेनमेंट होता ही है, पर कहीं पे कुछ कहानियों में आई थिंक वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि हम अगर कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक को उनको भी वैसे ही दिखाया जाए, उसमें कुछ लिपापोती ना की जाए. इस कहानी में पातालों में तो ऑफ कोर्स लाइक द मर्डर्स और व्हाटएवर वो सब तो एक क्रिमिनल इतना क्राइम कर रहा है, आई हैव टू डू माय जॉब एज एन एक्टर. For a film like Khilona, I think what affected me a lot during the shoot and during reading the story and during doing the scene was when Nusrat's character Meenal tells me that कि जैसे वो बार-बार बोल रही है ना कि उसका पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू है कि बार-बार बोलती है कि क्या हो जाएगा, 2-3 घंटे देख ही लेगा, जाऊंगी उसमें. And I was thinking कि यार how would I react in real life अगर मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड या मेरी वाइफ ये बात मुझे बोल रही होती कि यार you have to let me go so that the other man can take a glance at me and तो मुझे लगता है कि ये कैसे पॉसिबल है. तो हम ऐसे सोसाइटी में जी रहे हैं जहाँ पे लोग इससे ओके भी हैं, मतलब दे कंफर्टेबल विद सच एन आइडिया. सो ये आइडिया अगर ऑडियंस तक पहुंचे या हम अगर उसको बताने में सफल रहे हैं, then I think our job is done. And it is our job to show the reality to the society. Our job is not to show them the क्या बोलते हैं lies.
There's an ongoing pandemic still happening very much, and all of that probably chatting like this. All of you all have been shooting, so I'll ask this to Raj first. Raj, you were already shooting for another film, and then I think your cast from Anil Kapoor to Varun, all of they got COVID, and then you had to deal with the entire situation. As a director who's been on a set like that, and of course, what do you think of this of the present scenario about the way forward?
I think there is no denying the fact that you have to take it seriously. I think we've have enough. I mean, I do occasionally encounter people like Abhishek was also saying earlier who almost believe like it's not serious, and that's just that just blows my mind because what other proof do you need? So I feel like you need to just be absolutely.
They are scary.
Yeah.
They could probably spread it and like make it worse for people who are actually trying to be careful, so they're scarier.
Yeah, exactly. So it's the shooting experience as far as that is concerned is not the same for sure. I mean, there are so many other factors that you need to be careful of, and there's so many other dynamics that have come into play. But thankfully, in my case, I mean, I had a great crew and a team and a bunch of actors who believed that we are all in this together. I mean, everyone has to kind of believe that, and we realized that we have to finish it. Of course, we have to take all the precautions possible, do everything that is required to make sure that everyone's safe. But yeah, I mean, there is obviously that 1% of uncertainty that is always around, and now it's suddenly becoming worse again. So all our schedules and our timelines are a bit, going for a bit of a toss in that sense. But as I said, we have to just kind of work around it.
A lot of backstory happening in Ram Setu. It happened, from Akshay to a lot of your crew members turned positive. How did it impact you? How did it affect you? And how do you deal with that kind of a situation? Because, you're also dealing with your own mental health at the time, trying to, as an actor, make your way forward and continue working.
I was panicked last year. I was panicked all through the lockdown last year. I started shooting November. And when I went on a set for Chori, and I was there for 28 days, in those 28 days, the panic came out. Because tab tak ghar se bahar nikli hi nahi thi, and I was scared of everything. But in November, December, that fear kind of came out in a way that I'm doing all I can to be safe. I am taking all precautions I possibly can. But अगर काम करना है और बाहर जाना है, तो that fear you will have to put at home. You will have to trust your team with the fact that they've taken all the precautions possible. That's why they've held a shoot. That's why they've called all these people on set to shoot. But of course, the situation is unfortunate. Things can go wrong at any point, and it went wrong on Ram Setu, which is absolutely okay. The minute we heard the news, we isolated ourselves. I was in isolation for 7 days. I just come out yesterday only, and we've turned negative and tested. But I'm saying that's all you can possibly do. इससे ज़्यादा कुछ भी हो सकता है कल. There could be a delivery person who comes to my house with something that could affect me. Nothing you can possibly do. I mean, I can't go into like a shutdown sort of a, I can't shut my house down. I can't live in a situation like that. So the best you can do is kind of understand it, accept it, be careful. Even if you get corona and if you get positive, just ride it. Take all the take care, rest it, fight it. I mean, I'm sure we've gone through a lot of things in our lives which we needed to get into this mode of survival and fighting it. Now is the time. Even if it's 1 year and maybe I don't know how many more months, let's just do it. Fight it. Let's just get through.
Just be aware. I think that's what's more important. Be aware.
No, absolutely. I think ending on that note, with Nishita, since you mentioned Chori, a long time back in an interview, you mentioned about how frustrating it used to be to not get the kind of roles or not to even like be considered for it. I think you've come a long way. Heading a project like Chori, which is so interesting with layers, getting to do stories, being a part of Ajeeb Dasta and can do stuff like this, right? It's even for you, it's come like a long way.
I just feel that it all takes time. It's a process, it's a change, and it's not a small change. Of course, it is we are in a system, it's an industry, it's run by male protagonists. You can't change that in a few months. It's going to take a while for people to accept it, people to want more stories, which are not bound by your hero-heroine structure. And I'm saying hero and heroine structure. And I think audiences are evolving much more. And the fact that I'm able to do a Chori, I'll probably thank the audience because, yeah, of course, I'm very thankful to the producer and the director and the team who cast me. But they only put the film on the floors and in process because audience are willing to accept it, are willing to spend that money to watch it or view it, however, it's OTT or theater. So I think it's an evolution process. It's begun long back. I'm just thankful that I'm at a stage in my career where I can reap the benefits of it now, where it can come my way and I can do what I can with it. So that's good. Thankful for being here right now.
I really enjoyed it and all the very best.
Thanks, Rudra.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.